Hi, I'm Dr. Brandi Maynard. I am the K-12 instructional specialist for the Western region. I'm passionate about developing you into a highly effective online educator. I want to take great educators and make them the greatest educators they can be. You're invited to an exciting opportunity I'm offering this fall. What I would like to do is I'd like to have the opportunity to help you to assess and set goals for your lessons, plan and design amazing lessons, implement, observe other people's lessons, and then review and refine those lessons to help them become the greatest lessons they can be. The first part of the experience is to assess and set goals. The way that this is going to happen is either A, you'll be part of an online experience where I will teach you and share strategies from Teach Like a Champion, or B, you'll be part of a face-to-face experience where we will do the same thing. We're going to be working through the book Teach Like a Champion and actually working through the field guide. This will consist of a series of 8 lessons. 4 of those lessons will be content-based, and 4 of those lessons will give you the opportunity to review and assess your work. After you've taken the classes, then you'll have the opportunity to plan and design your lessons. These are going to be lessons that you're already using with your students, so it's not any additional work for you. The only part that will be additional is for you to think about the technique that we studied in the lesson. So for instance, that technique might be 100%, and then to take that technique, that teaching instructional technique, and put it into your lesson plan. Once you've done that, then you will press record, deliver your lesson to your students as you normally would, and then making sure that that technique is somewhere in your lesson plan. Once you've delivered that lesson, then you'll be allowed and able to work with a partner. You and your partner will go ahead and share your lesson recordings with one another. You will share with your partner where in the lesson you included the technique. So for instance, it might be at the 7-minute mark, the 9-minute mark, the 12-minute mark, and the 36-minute mark. Your partner will listen to your recording at the specific spots that you ask them to listen to. If they want to listen to the whole thing, that's great. And then they're going to give you some feedback. How did you do? Based on the classes that we took in 100%, were you able to successfully implement that technique in your teaching? And they'll also think about where the gaps were. Based on the rubric that you'll have, you'll be able to see, okay, maybe we could have improved in this area. So they'll be able to give you that high level of feedback. Feedback, that's the most important part of this experience. We will get together again in an online session. Again, remember there are 4 of these feedback sessions, and you'll be working with 4 partners. 4 different people who are going to help you become the greatest teachers that you can be. You'll be working with your original partner, the one that you shared your lesson with, and then you'll be working with 2 other people, and those people just happen to be partners and had had the same experience that you did. In essence, this is a lesson study. The way that it works is partner A and partner B. So let's say that I'm working with Carly. Carly and I will have watched one another's lessons and will have reviewed those lessons and given feedback. What we do when we come to the session is I would explain to the group that's here, the group of 4, there's 4 of us, how Carly did in the lesson, what a camera would see. Carly said this, Carly did this, these were the things the students were doing during that time. I would share that with my team. Then I would point out any gaps that I might see. And then the team of 4 would get together, Carly and myself and the 2 others, and then we would say, all right, based on what we know about Carly's performance with 100%, how can she become better? What's one small, specific, observable goal that Carly can set in order to become the greatest teacher she can be with this technique? We will help Carly set that goal for herself, and then she'll have the opportunity to go back with her students and implement the goal that she has set. The teacher will have the opportunity to go back and ask themselves, 1, how did I increase student engagement? And or 2, how did I increase student learning? In essence, you'll have evidence of how you did that, so then you can replicate it in the next 3 techniques. You're going to go through the same process again, having a lesson, either online or face-to-face, depending on what your school has required. 2, implementing that lesson with students. 3, sharing that lesson with a peer and receiving feedback. And 4, going through the lesson design study with 4 other people and setting one goal for yourselves. Once you've done all of those steps, I like to call it wash, rinse, repeat. We're going to go through it 4 different times. Then you'll be able to come back, and at the end, we'll tie it all together, and you will have the goals that you've set for yourself, the evidence that shows how your teaching has improved, and then finally, how that translated into student engagement and or student learning. And then you're going to articulate to us as your final project. You'll articulate it to your supervisor and to me as your instructor, and it's a pass-fail grade. So either you'll pass because you've gone through the steps, or you won't pass because you don't go through those steps. And the goal is for all of you to get a passing grade. It's a mastery level curriculum, and if you need an extension to make that happen, we can definitely do that. You will earn 1 graduate education credit. The credit will come through Whitworth University and at an amazing cost of $95, because credit usually costs close to $600 for Whitworth. For $95, you will be able to earn this credit and have it on your transcript. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. Again, I am Brandi Maynard. You can reach me at bmaynard@k12.com, or feel free to call my cell phone 509-821-1255. Finally, if you're interested, your next steps are to go to www.whitworth.edu/GT course registration, select I am a new student, and complete the registration form. Once you do that, Sharon Page will contact you and give you your next steps for moving forward in the class. The syllabus and this information is attached to the email that I sent you. I hope that you'll be joining us. There's a cap of 50 students. It's a first come, first served basis, and we will be offering this class again in the spring. All right, everybody, take care. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, bmaynard@k12.com. Have a wonderful day.